Hi everyone, it's Gracie. I've had a couple of requests to do a tutorial on how I created this corset pocket and tag, so I'm going to show you how I did that today. I've actually prepared a template that you guys can download, and it's on my blog at sogracious11.blogspot.com. So if you'll go there, you will be able to download an instruction sheet and an actual template of what I've created. And this template matches up perfectly, so you can just print it directly to your printer. And then what I do is use some good cardstock, because as we all know, there's some that's good and some that's not so good. So I use American Craft because I really like that. It holds up very well and it makes a great template. So you can just match, once you cut this out, then you can create your own template and we can go from there. So I've got an 8 by 5.5 piece of American Craft cardstock here. And what I do is, it's just easier for me to do it like this, is once I cut this out, I score it at 2 and 6. So after you've scored your base cardstock at 2 and 6, you will then cut out some decorative paper, if you choose to do so, to cover the front part of your pocket like I've got here. It's just the basic black on the back and then decorative paper on the front. And this will be cut at 2 inches by 5.5. And you'll just need 2 pieces there. So once you've done that, you'll adhere that onto the front of your base cardstock, which I've already done to save some time. And then you'll take your template, and I'm using white here just so you can see it a little bit better. And you'll line it up the best that you can, leaving room at the top and at the bottom. And then you'll just draw your line here for the back of the tag or the pocket, and draw here and here. This is where you're actually going to cut with just regular scissors. And then you'll also want to draw out the scallops, and this just kind of gives you a line to follow if you're going to use the scallop scissors. And if not, I mean, you can cut this out any way you wish. This is just what I do. And then on the front part of each side, I'll also draw, but I won't worry about the back, just to give me that line. And then I'll draw the inside waistline just on the decorative cardstock, and you'll see why in a minute. And I'll do the same on both sides. And then I will do the holes to lace up the corset, and I'll just do that on one side because we'll match those up later. So after we've done that, I've already pre-cut that just to save some time. I'll cut down on this side and on this side. So next I'm going to take my decorative scissors, and I'm going to try to follow along this little line that I've drawn out and just carried it all the way around for the top of the pocket. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just like that. And then on the base of it, I just go ahead and close it like that. I do both the front and the back at the same time. About right there. Then I do the same thing on this side. And then you can see your corset starting to form. And then these lines here, I like to take my 2 1/4, this is an EK Success punch, but I'm sure we all have circle punches. and I just put it in there, and I've got these little lines marked. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I just put it there, and there's where I'll punch. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. That just gives me the inside of the waist. There we go. And there's the actual shape of the corset. And then I'll take my Fiskars. This is 1/8 circle punch, and I'll punch these little holes out where I'm going to run the twine through. And if you have a crocodile, you can do this with your crocodile. Or if you don't have a hole punch at all, a paper piercer will work. You just don't want those holes to be too big to drop your twine into. And then what I like to do, because I want everything to be even and for it to match up, I'll close the tag and then draw the circles for the opposite side. And like that, my tag will match up. So I'll punch those, and then we get to this part, and I've already laced up because I didn't want to take a lot of time doing that on camera. So I'll just start from the bottom, and I use this. It's really inexpensive, and I get it from Michael's, and I get it in the kids section. And I like this twine because it's got like a wax on it, so you don't have to use a needle to thread. It's very sturdy, and I really like it, and it's really cheap. It's like $3, and you get all this different colors. Works really well. So I just start at the base, and I thread my way up, and I'll put a little clear glue here to hold that bow in place. And then I also will take some zip dry, and I'll put on the inside here. And you don't want a lot, you just want a little bit. And that's what's going to seal the waistline down completely. So you actually need to do that before you would lace up your corset. And then I like to take some of these little, let's see, this is by Scrapbook Adhesives, these little black pop dots, or whatever color card that you're working on. So I know there's white out there too. And I just put a couple of pop dots down at the bottom of it. And you can zip dry this closed if you'd like. I just like to give it a little bit of a dimension. So I put my pop dots on the bottom. Peel these off. And then just seal that. And your tag, I mean, it's very basic. It's just 2 by 5, and I usually will put a different coordinating paper on there. Write my little message, and then there's your pocket. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and feel free to leave a comment, and hopefully I'll have more tutorials in the future. Thank you for watching. Bye.